Okay, welcome to Team Patriot Fitness call. It is Monday. It is March 28th. We're super close to the end of the month, and we're diving into our slideshows. Thank you, coaches, for joining. I know this is a tough time. We're diving right into invites. So we have how many more days left? We have a full Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we have 3 days left, and this is where we can really show up and take our fears of what people think of you. How many people do you think could actually use this versus am I really going to get Success Club? So reversing your mindset. It's truly something that happens at the very end of the month that all of a sudden we view people as numbers. And it's not okay, right? Like even I have to realize, okay, Sarah, like why did I start this business? And it's to help people get to their end goals. That's why I joined. So even though we have a benchmark, remind yourself that people are not numbers. Here's a quote from the author of You Are a Badass, Jen Sincero. She says, when it comes to changing your life, if you aren't scared, you're doing something wrong. So when you're going through your list of contacts or you're going through your Facebook feed and you can see the people who are active and you scroll over someone, you're like, I haven't talked to them in forever. I'm just going to skip over them. No, like that little voice in your head, go ahead and connect with them. You never know. And that's truly something that has been a challenge for me. So can anyone share on their fears right now? Can anyone tell me what you're afraid of, and let's talk about them? I think Trin.
To reopen the airport tomorrow if I've been delayed again.
Read that. Okay, so Karen, do you have a fear right now?
I guess right now I don't know. I don't have much of fear. I'm trying to, because my goal for this month was Success Club 5. So now I'm trying to push to get to 10 for the month. So I guess the fear a little bit is not making that because I've been so busy this past couple weeks. But that's about all right now.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like making it a mountain in your head of this big number, right? Like,
yeah.
Like,
and you're right about, not looking at the people as numbers because I don't do that. So, I mean, I talk to people about what I'm doing and I'm hoping that they just accept it, and then it's like, ask me more about it.
Right.
And a lot of people do. And, it's disappointing when they say, oh, I've heard of that and it's just too expensive.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right. We're gonna go through some of those doubts, and if you've been shut down by price, here's the deal. We have to understand how valuable it is. I started digging into Darren O'Lean's book, and that is an amazing book that I can post on our Facebook page. And I also started listening to the Shakeology podcast. It is amazing what they do for us in the price that we can get the product for. And when we start doubting, when people throw us objections, that's when we have to go back to our roots and realize, do I know enough about this product and the value that it has? And we can talk about that, for quite a long time, but you also can't convince someone and drag them along. You need to just share the value and share where you have made a conscientious effort of like putting it into your budget. So I always talk about my budget. I am a young wife. I am not a millionaire, but I certainly think that I can afford a $4.50 meal that has superfood, foods in there. And I don't have to spend a ton of money at GNC to go get these vitamins and these extra greens and put it all in together. That's how I ask about it. And I truly say with confidence, that's the problem. And sometimes we kind of waver on that and we delay and we don't respond to those people. The more you take on those objections and look at the slideshows I posted in the team page, the more that you're going to be comfortable and say, you know what, they just don't know enough. It's not that they are aggressive, trying to push you away unless you're aggressive with them. So just realizing that when you're nervous, maybe you have to do a little bit more practice. Maybe this is okay. This is okay. Do it so much that you can just rattle these things off, these facts, these things that have changed your, your eating habits and how you feel. I suggest always sharing how you feel, because people who are not like into like nutrition field will not understand what spirulina and chlorella will do for your body. Yes, cancer patients use them and juice them to overcome without chemo and get cured. I've met a cancer patient that decided not to go through chemo and used Shakeology, and she beat it. So I'm fully a believer. I have a picture of her if you want it. We're going to move on, but if anyone else has fears of objections and invites, please speak now and we can talk about this. I would love to chat about this, and, we can just personal message. Anyone? Okay, we're going to move on. Inviting like a pro, this is where you need practice. Annie always asked me, who's my upline coach, I would say, oh my gosh, I'm not hitting Success Club. What am I doing wrong? She said, well, how are your personal invites? I'm like, I was totally depending on my call to action posts. Folks, this is all about relationship building. And if you're not doing the basics, we are going to be salesy because we don't know these people what they need. We don't know if our products can help them. So invite like a pro. First, invest time in getting to know the person. I'm telling you that inviting is kind of like basketball. You pass and dribble and pass and dribble, pass and dribble, and then you shoot, right? It takes some time. And think about the pass and dribble as getting to know them, forming them, family. Do you know about their family? Do you know what they do for a job? What do they like to do for recreation? And lastly, like, what is your message? So form the person. If you haven't heard of Form, that's in our team training and Beachbody training as well. Next, share the value and how someone can feel after they complete a challenge. The best thing ever is doing a challenge right off the bat. If it's a 3-day refresh, that's easy. 3 days. If it's a 21-day fix, that's awesome. So as a new coach, I suggest that if you're on this call and you're a new coach, do one of those two so you have an experience right off the bat. So I suggest getting that right now. And by the way, the 3-day refresh is on sale. It's like $10 off just by itself until the end of the month. So if you do it, ask people to come along and do it with you. It's on sale. Next, try this. This is something that I actually picked up from a Network Marketing Pro podcast. And he was in network marketing for 30 years and he's retired. And he said the psychology of this phrase is almost like 98% works. It says, it's the if I and would you. So if I invited you to a 30-day fitness challenge that you can do in your home, would you join? The thing is that you're giving someone something. So if I gave you a 10-day clean eating plan, would you do it? If I would invite you to a sneak peek into coaching, would you join? Instead of saying, hey girl, how are you? Would you like to join my fitness challenge? Try flipping it around, and guess what? This has helped me so much this month. In the last week and a half, like leaving the cruise, I listened to this podcast and I hit my goal. I grabbed 3 more challengers. And I don't know if it's solely because of this or it was from my push from reaching out to people before the cruise, but I really think that you all should try this. I want to share with you everything that's worked. Remember, if I would you. Write that thing down. Next, new coaches, people who just joined us as a team, we are in the second quarter. Our Beachbody life is divided up in fourths, and this is really crucial to make sure that you have your goals written out. So our quarter, let's revisit the goals that you had when you first started. So my goal was to be a 2-star. Didn't meet that mark, but I'm pretty close in meeting other marks, and I think that progress is a good sign. I'm not going backwards. So our team is growing, and we have a lot more people on this call than usual, and that is really, really exciting for me. Write your goals out in your mirror with an expo marker. When I was crazy busy, and was getting my master's and working full time, that's when I actually did my best. And I always had my goals written out on my mirror. Guess what? I'm going to do that again because it worked. It was always on my mind, and what you think about all the time remains true. Like, you actually end up believing it, right? That subconscious mindset. So if you want to do that, if your husband kind of is like, oh my gosh, why are you writing on my mirror too? Just write them on sticky notes on your phone. Have alarms that are set every single day. Just go in your calendar on your phone and set the alarm. State your goal as if, like, you have a goal shooting for, the end of this month. State, I've helped 10 lives. I've added, state as if you've already done it. Okay, that's really important. Visualizing that is extremely important as well, and rewriting. So every single day, I actually write on my notepad my goals. And that has to do with my fitness goals, my spiritual goal, and in reaching out to others and connecting. It doesn't matter when it is, but it's really important to repeat it every single day. And think about it and visualize it like you're actually there. And those who are wondering what is vision and what is going on, what is this woman talking about, we're going to go through Coach Basic training next week, and we're going to talk about vision and vision boards, how important those things are. Because if you don't have a vision, we're going to aim wherever we want to, and we're just going to end up, right? If your vision is to be a stay-at-home mom, or you want to pay off some student loans, or you want to pay off a mortgage, I guarantee you need to have a vision that's very specific. You need to have your goals written today and put it down in your phone, and you need to share it with your upline. That's the last point, is you need to share it so someone can hold you accountable. And guess what? If you don't make the mark, make sure your accountability buddy can do something that you're not going to enjoy. Let's say they post a, hideous picture of you, or they do something that you're just absolutely do not want to happen. I want you guys to make this a priority. And if you don't have something over your head pushing you, then you're not going to do it, right? We're humans. So figure that out. If your upline coach is your accountability buddy, talk to that person and say, hey, listen, this is my goals. No kidding. So if I don't hit it, you're going to do this. Okay? Make a promise. Next is, have you logged into our new training website? Micah Folsom is the Team Inspiration head coach. She founded it, and she also has an amazing website that she revamped. So if you haven't done this, write this down. You're going to go to Team Inspiration, the Facebook group, and you're going to go to the pinned post and log on. And next, check out the Google Drive. So if you're on your phone and you use Google, please access this. And I'm going to walk you through this right now. So I'm going to stop share really fast, and I'm going to walk you through what it looks like for new coach training. Any questions at the moment? Okay, let's do this. Hey, Jared, what's up? Can you all see me right now?
Yep.
Okay. Let's get this screen share working. There we go. All right. This is our new website. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay. So what you need to do is you need to actually go to Team Inspiration. I'm going to show you that right now. So here's all my saved groups. You're going to all go to Team Inspiration. You're going to go to the pinned post. If you're on your cell phone, you're going to need to know that you have to actually click on pinned post. This is Micah. She actually explains exactly how to go to register. You need to register. It doesn't matter if you registered for the old team website, you need to. So first, you have to go to this website right here, and you have to register the link at the bottom of the login form. You need to make a username, the invitation code, everything. You can read. You can get through this. And then when you log in, it'll show you everything. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. So I hope that you all have seen this. If you haven't, review it and do it tonight. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you get home. It says howdy to your screen name right here. And it says welcome to the Inspiration Dream Team website. And this is the monthly updates. Micah actually gives prizes to Top Success Club earners. And she sends out an email every month. So not only like you may get incentives from me or your upline, Micah is too. So the new users, you can go here. And here's what you need to do as new users. And you can add a picture. I haven't done this yet. You can do access the training. And I just want to be real brief right here, but let's go up to training. That is really big. If you're a new coach and you don't want to wait for new training and you don't want to wait for a group, just walk yourself through this. Profile setup and intro to video, your challenger, your story. This is very important, and I expect everyone who wants to work the business to do all of this. It's a 21-day boot camp. You can do it. It's very simple. And here's the thing, is that once you finish that, it'll walk you through it. It'll walk you through what the next one is. So 10 days to emerald, an emerald to diamond training, star diamond. If this looks all new to you, take some time and look around and go, okay, I know exactly what this looks like now. I can tell what what I need to do with my coaches. Lastly, let me get back to the PowerPoint. This Google Drive has a 7-day new coach bootcamp training, and I'm gonna ask all of you to make sure you save this link. This is not pinned to our team page. So just FYI, if you're not familiar with the Google training, here, let me go to that. So I put in that Google Drive training link up here, and this is what it looks like. Has new coaches. Hold on. I don't know why I just did that. Apologize. Okay, so it has new coaches, additional, what is this? Additional advanced training for those who are going diamond and above, and those who are really taking it to the next level. Before and after, how to do that. Coach resources. This is really important, and this is for taking on new coaches. If you're planning on recruiting new coaches, you need to go here and you need to look at this, because this is a welcome email you should be sending to your team. So if you look at it, it says, welcome to our team, but here's the deal, is it's Micah who's talking to people. So it says certain things when you go through it. It says certain things about Micah, and you have to actually ask for permission. So when you add to drive, has it added to your drive, you need to actually ask for permission. And what you need to do, I already did this, so it doesn't show it, but you guys need to watch a video that I'm going to post below this thread in my team group and on the message thread. So Krista, if you can share it with your coaches on your team page, go ahead and do that. Jared, as well as yours. It's in the diamond page where how you can copy this and create like your own pictures and insert your own stuff. So this is really important that you get familiar with this and rewatch the video on how to download it. This is what it looks like, okay? And this is where you need to realize that taking your coaches and starting them out right is really important. They've done all the work for us, and I'm showing you the days for, it's the exact same training that's actually on our website. So you can choose to do this for training or just go to the website. I'd rather use the website. I'm not a Google Doc person. So FYI. Let's say, okay, this is really crucial. This is what we're doing next week on April 4th. I am going to host a 7-day new coach bootcamp. This is not on the Team Inspiration website. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I can't explain that. But there are these documents that I will be posting next week in the new coach training. Please, 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 when I make the group, please add yourself and just walk through it with me as if you're a new coach so you know how to do this. So that's the Google Drive. Remember that you just need to play around with things, look at where you need to go for these resources so that you too can lead a new coach training. So just look at this, new coach training right here, and the coach resources. Those are the two things that you probably are going to use the most. Stop share. Okay. Can you see me? All right. Last but not least is, I'm not going to even show this slide. It's just, maybe I should. Okay. It's going to burn a visual in your head right now. Okay. So as a new coach, I never really knew what it meant to make Success Club 5 until I went to a cruise 2 weeks ago with 6,000 other Beachbody coaches. They made an effort to sign up a year and a half out from a trip that they had no idea if they would hit Success Club to pay off a trip. This is a benchmark for a reason. It's 5 points is equivalent to 3 lives. If you're helping 3 lives every month, you're continuously meeting your goals of helping someone. And you have a better opportunity to build a team because the best coaches are former challengers. So remember that this is the base of your business. I don't care if you've heard this a million times, but trust me and trust Jared. We just went to a cruise with people who value this and saw their business explode. And always remember that the answer will always be no if you don't ask. So I'm going to stop sharing right there, and I'm going to open this up for questions. We have 5 more minutes. Can I just add one more thing? Please do not, whatever you do, avoid sharing your story because your story is so powerful. And I want you all to make sure that you are like nobody else. And I'm serious. You're not a Lindsay Matway. You're not a Michael Folsom. You are Karen Smith. You are Krista Sharp. You guys, you have a story. And if you're not being vulnerable, then people aren't going to get to know you. They're just going to get to know your sweaty selfie. And how much value does that give them? If you're going to do a sweaty selfie, please put some oomph into it, some value, like how much of a struggle it was to wake up. And guess what? If you can do that with a screaming baby and, moving into a house or, relationship issues, and it makes you feel better, remind those people that they can do it too. I'm not kidding you. The more value you put, the less flash, the more people will appreciate you, and then your tribe and followers start building. Share your story once a week. Share your story how you've either gained weight, got out of depression, you're fighting depression, or you're anything that is you. And I guarantee you, people are going to start respecting and tuning in and looking for your post. So that's value added. If you are not adding value and thinking more than 5 minutes about your post, don't post. Think about it a little bit longer. And that's all I have to say. And I'm going to open up for questions. Does anyone have any questions about the dates and the deadlines and things coming up? Nope. Okay. So reminder, you have a hand up? No? Okay. Reminder that the second quarter, fresh start, you've got this. And don't build up these numbers and look at people as numbers. Don't build them up in your head. Just go for it. And if you haven't been doing the work, the power of 3s, then expect it to be not as, super squeaky easy, at the last end of the month. Just remind yourself, let's not do this for April. I've been there a million times and pushing things off. Don't do what I did, the last couple of months, okay? And Super Saturday is this weekend. Thank you, Jared. I'm going to post a link. I have heard that San Diego is moving up to Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys are, Milena's not on the call. So I'm going to post a link of where you can find your Super Saturday. It is crucial to get to a place where there are actual other coaches and make this virtual business become like a reality. Because once I went to the Super Saturday and I stood up as just an emerald, I was like, no. I want to stand up as a diamond, as a 3-star. Like, I want to be shown because I'm a leader. Like, these numbers, whatever these numbers are, but I'm going to get them. So people actually, you know, like, come on, like, let's get the hype going. It got me really revved up. So, Jared, can you speak really fast about your Super Saturday experiences? Because I've been talking way too long.
Yeah, I was always told, you know, always get to events. There's value in events. And if you're not going to events and you're not serious about your business, the reason why they're so important is because this business is really, a lot of it's in your head. We're getting the door slammed in your face. You're getting told no over and over and over. And sometimes you think it's just you and it's just Facebook and it's just texting and messaging. And you go to these events and you realize they're real people. They're not just on Facebook. And they teach us so many things that are so valuable. And a lot of the notes that I have in my notebook and a lot of the stuff I use day to day, I've gotten from Super Saturdays. And it's like it's like a mini summit. It builds you back up. It gives you back the confidence. It lets you know that you're not alone. You're not the only one struggling. You hear kind of like the national wake up call. You hear people's struggles and stories and how they've made it. And you get to meet people that you see on calls like this, but face to face, and realize, you know, you get to take pictures and just kind of talk and get to know people better. And sometimes you go to lunch and just kind of hang out and have fun. And I think after you go to your first Super Saturday, then you know the value of it. And then it makes you just look forward to the next one. And it's kind of like a timeout or just I guess like recharging your battery, like a refresher. And I feel like it's vital. I've seen the people that don't go to Super Saturdays, they say, like, I've had a coach who's been in for like, say, a year and a half, and they slowly go down until they eventually get so in their head that they just quit or just go inactive and fall off. And so I'd say if you're not going, you need to go and make it a priority.
Yeah, absolutely. And Caitlin, you've been to Super Saturday. What did you think?
I mean, I went to my first one this past time. It was a different experience because ours was insanely crowded because we had Autumn and Carl at our last one. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we ended up not being able to stay for the end part of it because it was so crazy and wild. But I'd like to go to another one and have a different kind of experience. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I truly believe that when you gather with like-minded people that have that energy of wanting to create something more for your life, you adopt that energy and you walk out of those doors and you go, okay.
Yeah.
All the self-talk of me being able to, you know, make rank and do it. No, like, I've got this. I'm meant to inspire. I'm meant to be here. Like, whatever doubt you have, it's like, so get there. That's all I have for today. Thank you, Chris's team, for joining us, and Jared's team. I think it's really important to have people come together. It doesn't matter if I sponsor you, if Caitlin sponsors you. I think it's really good to work together. So we can keep this up. The schedule will be posted for next month in my team group, and I'll share it with all my people. All right.